What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2019 movie Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. So this movie, Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw have to team up with Shaw's sister, Hattie, to stop the cybernetically enhanced terrorist who is wanting to destroy the world with this virus. So this is a pretty fun movie. I didn't really know what to expect with it going in. It was the only movie in the Fast franchise I hadn't seen yet and stuff. It's not because I didn't really want to see it, it just I never got around to watching it and stuff, but I thought it was a lot of fun. The chemistry between The Rock and Jason Statham is just really well done. They work really good together, and some of the best moments in the movie are just when they're riffing at each other and everything, running their mouths to each other. It's a lot of fun to watch. But they're both great in their roles again, and Vanessa Kirby as Hattie is really good. She's a really likable character and fits in with these two really well. And Idris Elba as Brixton, the villain of the movie, is really good. He's actually one of the best villains in the franchise and stuff. I really liked him, and when I heard he was going to be in this, I was like, I don't know how this is going to work out, because I like Idris Elba, but I just didn't really know what to expect on this. But I thought he was really good in here too. But all of the cast in this movie were really good, and you get Helen Mirren back in here as Queenie Shaw and stuff. She's only in here in a couple scenes, but she's great in the scenes she's in, and you get some really awesome cameos and stuff from Ryan Reynolds. He's pretty funny, but I think my favorite out of the cameos in this movie is Kevin Hart as Dinkley. I think he's just absolutely hilarious, and the name Dinkley just sounds really funny for him. For some reason it fits him, but I thought it was cool they brought Kevin Hart in here and everything, because you know he has to be in everything that Dwayne Johnson makes nowadays. But all of the cast were really good, and it was awesome getting to see like Hobbs' family and stuff. Like, we don't really know much about Hobbs and stuff from previous movies. We know a little bit more about Shaw than we do him, and we get to see where he came from, his family and stuff, and the whole stuff on Hawaii at the end of the movie was pretty cool and everything, although the trailers totally ruined the ending of the movie. Like, that's one thing Universal is absolutely horrible about doing, is every movie that Universal does, I've noticed, totally ruins the ending of the movie and the trailers and stuff, and this one's no exception. All the stuff, the big stuff that was going on in Hawaii and stuff, shouldn't have been in the trailers because it was part of the third act and everything, but they made sure to include it in there to get people to want to see it and everything, which I think it would have been kind of cool not seeing his family and stuff until actually seeing the movie. That was one of the other reasons why it took me a while to see this, because I knew there were things that were already spoiled anyway. But I found this movie to be a lot of fun. I also was kind of eerie about seeing it because of it not having any of the other Fast and Furious characters and stuff, but I thought this was a really fun spin-off movie with two really likable characters and stuff. Even though Deckard Shaw wasn't likable when he first showed up in Furious 7, he's completely changed and stuff. Like, that's how all the characters are, though. Like, they start off as villains and they end up becoming good anyway, so I won't be surprised if later in this franchise we see Idris Elba's character come back and be part of the team or whatever, or if they continue this Hobbs and Shaw franchise, because I know they're supposedly working on a sequel. If they continue it, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up teaming up with him or something. But it just It's a fun movie. The cinematography in here is really good, and it has some really great action scenes, like really good hand-to-hand combat and stunts and stuff, which you expect from this franchise. David Leitch, I think is the name of the director. He's the one that directed the first John Wick movie and stuff. He came in here to do this, and he did a really great job with it. And even though it's PG-13, the action is really good in here, and it doesn't rely too much on CGI. There is some, but the CGI looks good enough that it doesn't ruin the movie and everything. So I really enjoyed this one, and I'd say I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's really fun, turn your brain off action movie. There are a lot of crazy stuff going on in this movie. With Idris Elba is pretty much like a Terminator and stuff, but he's really good and intimidating, and it was a lot better than I expected it would be and everything. So, but anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Hobbs and Shaw, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.